Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. We are going to talk about real estate and me deciding to buy a bigger, more expensive house. Now, I got an amazing bit of data and actually a download of data from that video based off of your comments and actions. And I think it's very, very important. A couple different reasons. First off, I got an outpouring of support because of my decision to honor my wife's desires, because I've always made the financial decisions in the family and she hasn't, and she's made sure I knew about that. But honestly, I said, you know what, I want to support her, and so I decided to go ahead and we put in an offer on a house that was a little bit of a stretch. And really, it's a stretch not because of my finances, but because of where I want to be in my mind, honestly. And I got an amazing show of support from so many people, and quite frankly, a handful of comments that made me just bawl my eyes out because of people that have just recently either lost to divorce because they weren't paying attention to their loved one, or to death and their regrets, and also their triumphs. So to be honest with you, those comments in that video was so full of emotion. Now, with that being said, lost a bunch of subscribers, and actually it's okay because I was expecting to before I did it. I don't do this for subscribers, I do this to help people. And I want to explain this because Chris Taylor from Financial Fitness did an interview with me where I was talking about it, and he said something very clear. He goes, what's crazy is that you were about, because I was going to start a whole new YouTube channel on this property. Oh, by the way, I was outbid by $100,000, and we're going to get into that in a second, because I'm going to do a more detailed video. I think I might have found a whiteboard. I know it sounds crazy, but I think I might have found one, and I'm going to be able to use it. I'm going to show you this concept, and it's what Chris Taylor said. He goes, you were going to show people how to turn a liability into an asset, and that's exactly what I was going to do. You see, as much as I want to support my wife, I also don't just do things. I do things with a purpose and a reason, and that's how you find success. When you're doing things for a good reason, you know, you may fail along the road, but if you keep doing things in the right direction for a good reason, you are going to succeed. Not only hopefully succeed in my marriage, which is hard enough as it is, everybody knows that. It's one of the hardest things ever to do, and that's something I want to succeed at, right? I fail constantly, and I thought this is a perfect example to be able to support my family and my wife, be able to give my kids some more room to grow, but also make money, and that's really important. Where a lot of people, and I still believed that we're at a housing bubble, I think it is going to pop. But I did the exact same thing at the top of the last housing bubble. I sold all my real estate. I bought one home. I kept 3 properties, but I bought one home specifically, and I told my wife, this will probably fall 50% in value because we're at the top. I'm liquidating everything, but it didn't matter because I wanted somewhere that I can enjoy with my family and start a couple of businesses. So that is what I was going to do with this. I was going to turn this into a stream of different types of income. I was going to have business income. I was going to have residential real estate income. I was also going to benefit from some amazing tax benefits, and I'm going to go into that. If you guys aren't subscribers, you'd like to see that video, click the subscribe button and the bell icon to see it. But again, I want to bring you to this point. First off, I was outbid by $100,000. Now, there's a difference between knowing I'm going to put a lot of money in my pocket and doing something stupid, because it's called margin. I want to make this much money, not this much money. The reason why is because I've gotten to a certain point in my life where sometimes this much money, even though to some people it may seem like a lot, is not worth my time, because I can go make that much money in other places. All right, I'm going to explain better in this other video, but I wanted to get your guys' thoughts and questions on this topic down in the comment section below, okay? And again, if you want to see that video, hit the subscribe button. Now, I think it's very, very important to learn that, or understand that, your personal residence is a liability. The reason why is because a liability does not put money in your pocket. Sure, a lot of people think it does because of long-term wealth generation, because your home becomes worth more over time. Even though it goes through these cycles, over time it keeps going up in value because of the destruction of the purchasing power of whatever fiat currency you're buying your home in, all right? It does bring along tax advantages too, but really the only time I ever say it's a good idea to buy a home is if you believe there's 2 things. And this isn't financial advice, I'm just a dude with a brohawk and a dream. But there's only 2 scenarios. If you personally believe that the economy is doing well and the housing market's going to go up, that's one reason. You're speculating on appreciation, okay? The second reason why you'd buy a house is because, hey, you got to live somewhere. That's why you shouldn't sell right now just if you're trying to grab the top of the market, because you got to live somewhere. And a lot of times we enjoy the freedom of knowing if you're in a fixed, solid mortgage rate, right? And this is where people that don't pay attention to the video are going to sit there and say in the comment section, you didn't talk about a fixed rate. Well, you didn't watch the whole video. When you're in a solid fixed mortgage rate and you have a good job and you know that you have stability, then it frees your mind up for other investments and ventures, okay? So that's another positive thing. So that's where, in my mind, as long as I'm paying the same as it would cost me to rent somewhere, or I am paying less, then that's an advantage. But it's still a liability because the property does not put money in your pocket in the form of monthly or yearly income, okay? So you have tax benefits, stability, all that stuff, but still not an income property. I have taken in the past properties, and because I buy real estate based on the amount of options I have, right? The amount of ways I can make money, the ways I can save taxes, and then my outs, right? People are gonna be wanting my property over others because it has so many options, so many great points to it. So I want to make sure that people understand that I was going to take a liability and turn it into an asset where it was going to put money in my hands two ways, from monthly and yearly income, two different types of income streams, and amazing tax benefits. So with that being said, I hope you guys got some information from this. Let you guys know we will talk about the $100,000 over thing in another video, because it has to do with the mindset of the buyer these days and where we are in the housing market. With that being said, the Economic Ninja is out.